Good evening. The news summary for this Wednesday, 6th September. An art gallery that will function as the most important exhibition space in Seychelles is how the Creative Seychelles Agency has described the relaunching of the art gallery that will be in the National Library building. Speaking during a press conference this morning, the executive director of the Creative Seychelles Agency, Manuel Dufay, said exhibitions will feature both local and international artists. 75% of the exhibition calendar will be allocated to the showcasing of work by Seychellois and resident artists. Mr. Dufay said the art gallery will exhibit artwork by artists who have achieved a high reputation for their works, putting it on a high international standard. Four artists, two men and two women, have been selected to take part in the Venice Biennale, which will open in April next year. Speaking during a press conference, Martin Kennedy, who's been appointed as one of the two curators of the Seychelles National Pavilion, said this is an event that has been described as the Olympics of the contemporary art world. Seychelles has previously participated officially at the Venice Biennale held in 2015, 2017, and 2019. The participants in the next year's event are Jude Ali, Ryan Shetty, Daniel Frickley, and Juliette Zelim. Mr. Kennedy said the benefits of Seychelles' participation will generate tourism business, and the artists will get noticed by major players in the art world.
One thing that we see every time we go to Venice is that there are people there who definitely register not just the quality of the artwork, but the quality of Seychelles as a destination, as an interesting place to visit. We don't know how many people pick up our promotional tourism material at the Venice Biennale and then decide to come to Seychelles on holiday. We don't know that because we don't have that data. But I promise you, it's quite a lot. We're talking about millions of people who experience the Biennale work directly and millions more who experience it through the media in a virtual, indirect way. Basically, we will be working at no cost to Seychelles, by the way, with a curator called Ray Mundas. And Ray Mundas was going to curate the Russian pavilion in the Giardini last year at the Venice Biennale. It doesn't get much bigger than that. And he will be there in Venice. And for us, as a small nation, to be attached to a curator of that standing is very, very good news for us, because it means that we will get more attention, more notice, and it will be a future investment in the way that our cultural landscape develops.
September is dedicated for people living with Alzheimer's, a disease that affects a person's memory. During this month, the Seychelles Alzheimer's Foundation is continuing its activities to help people suffering with this illness and their caregivers. They are also sensitizing the public on Alzheimer's. Activities include visiting people suffering with Alzheimer's, workshops for caregivers, and fundraising, amongst others. The activities will be held throughout this month and will continue into next month. Effective from 15th November this year, people traveling to the UK will need to get authorization through Electronic Travel Authorization, or ETA for short. ETA will be required from countries that do not need a visa to enter the UK, and even if Seychelles is among those countries, we have not been added to the list yet. Visitors traveling to the UK and not staying for more than 6 months are the ones required to complete ETA. ETA will start taking applications from the 25th of October, and Qatar is the first country which its citizens will need to complete ETA prior to traveling to the UK, starting from the 15th of November. ETA will cost €10. That's the end of this news summary. Join me at 8 for the news bulletin in Creole. Until then, have a pleasant evening.